right? So if you can just draw those two circles to start with, you'll realize that drawing a bird is very easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how easy it is. So you guys are willing to give this a try? Okay. All right. So let's believe that we're in a park and we're walking around seeing birds. Okay. So we're going to spot some birds. You're going to try and sketch. And I've got the field guide here. You can come and identify the bird when you think you've got a sketch. Right? Ready? Okay. So the first bird comes up. Right? That's the bird. You spotted it. All right. Try to sketch it. You can come up. I've got a page open. And you can try and identify what the bird is. "20 seconds. Yeah, come up, come up. This one's a sitter, actually. It's a very easy bird to identify. Okay, so if you identify it, somebody wants to call out what it is, the number, the bird is actually here. Do you want to call that out loudly? What is it?
Crown night.
Oh,
Black crown night around.
yes, it is actually what you said. By the way, it's 40 seconds. If you guys want to come and take a look, you can come and take a look as well. Right. So everyone identified it as a black-crowned night heron. And that was in less than 60 seconds. Alright? Those of you who hadn't got it the first time, you've got another one coming up. Ready? We've moved to another patch of the park. And we're going to see another bird. Right? That's another bird we spotted. Oh, God!
It's the same. It's the same.
Come, it's not the same bird. Right? And I've got a page open for you guys to come and take a look. This one's going to be a little difficult, as you can see the page is little mixed up. Come on, don't be shy. Remember, the color of the eye is The color of the eye. No, it's not 13. It's not 5.
Brown eyes and black.
7. Brown eyes and red eyes. 15? No, it's not 15. You're right. So what is 6?
No. It's a bird. I know that.
6, 7, 6, 7, 6. Do you want to call it out? Probably not need to, and these guys have got it right. What's it? It's an Ashifrinia. Again, 60 seconds to make the ID. Right, another bird coming up, right? We're walking to the park, we've gone to another part of the park, and now we've spotted a bird of prey. Alright? Okay, this is a bird that you find in forest land. And do remember that on this page, when you come up, you will see another kind of bird that looks exactly like this. But you've got to find out where this bird is actually found. Remember, I took this picture in Bangalore. So use that to help your ID. Right? Whenever you're ready. Look at what's got in the car. That's good. Wow. So what is it? What is it? You want to tell everyone what it is?
It's a changeable hawk eagle. Huh? Changeable hawk eagle.
It's a changeable hawk eagle. It's called a changeable hawk eagle because its colors change from the time that it's juvenile to the time that it becomes an adult. So again, some of you did pretty well with it. Some of you might have struggled. It's okay. Usually in the field you'll have more than 60 seconds, right? The point I was trying to make is that it's not such a big deal to not be able to identify a bird if you didn't have a big camera, right? You can actually do it with sketches. And in the field you often have more than 60 seconds, sometimes you have less than 60 seconds. I actually like this hobby quite a bit Because birds are all around us. There's no city that doesn't have birds. I went to Beijing. Beijing doesn't have too many birds, but it's not too bad either. And birds play out the drama of their lives in front of us, right? No bird dances like a peacock in front of you. So go around. Bangalore's got about 348 different species of birds. If you want to go around and take a look, if you need any help, you can buy these field guides. They're really easy to get, and I'm pretty sure you'll have some fun. And by the way, if you got some IDs right, or even if you participate, you can pick some chocolates. Okay, that was the bribe to participate. All right, that brings me to the end of the whirlwind presentation. What questions do you have?
In which countries have you photographed birds?
Mostly India. I just did some photography in Beijing. But that's it.
Where would you like to go then to photograph those?
I'd like to go to Africa. I want to go to the Galapagos Islands as well. There's heaps of places I want to go to. I just need to make a lot of money and go there.
Can your camera work as a microscope?
As a telescope, you
A
mean?
microscope.
No, not as a microscope, because it has a minimum focusing distance of about a meter and 8.
It has a telescope.
But I can use it as a telescope, yeah. So I don't.
What's the farthest thing you photographed?
It's tough to tell, but there's a really small bird called the Tickle's flowerpecker, and I've photographed it. It's the smallest bird in India, so it's this small. And I've photographed it where the whiteboard is. So you think of the size of the bird and you think of how far it is, I've been able to photograph that.
Is that a hundred?
Yeah.
How did you get into photography? Did you start photographing taking photos of birds, or did you?
No, I just started pointing and shooting. But when I got into observing wildlife, that's when I got into serious photography.
Is there other things you like to photograph, like birds?
Sorry?
Is there other things you like to photograph besides birds?
Animals? I actually like to photograph everything, but the only thing I'm half good at is wildlife photography. I'm not very good at much else.
Okay, I'm a little confused. The activity was that we had to look at the bird, draw it, and then come and identify it.
Yeah.
We could have just looked at the bird and identified it.
So sometimes you don't have the field guide with you. What you're going to do is, these birds are not sitting there saying, "Oh, Soumya, just wait. wait, don't worry, don't get hassled. I'm going to sit here while you look through the field guide." That doesn't happen. The bird just flies away, right? So what you try to do with the 30 seconds or 60 seconds that you have is you try to draw as many features as you can. You try to nail that down, and then you can look at the field guide at leisure. You can look at it for hours, because you've got to see, this is not, I actually went to the page where the bird was.
Yeah.
But there's so many pages in the field guide. Which page do you go to?
Do you really think we're going to draw the exact thing over there?
You don't have to.
We can match it with...
But that's why you take notes too to describe it. So if you can't draw it, as long as you take accurate notes of what it looks like, I'm sure.
So as long as you can draw the basic shape and say it had a long neck, it had red patches on the face, it had a black crown, things like that. Those are descriptive things.
But you got a picture. It's what you have to draw. Yeah, you got a picture on both. I'm going through 70 lines.
Do you have your camera? Do you have your camera?
Yeah. I'll show you certain pages. I'll show you guys certain pages where all of the birds look the same. So then you think you saw something, but you'll just not be able to recognize what you actually saw.
Are there any species of birds which are getting extinct?
There are several actually, all across the world. But,
Especially in India and across
can't tell you off the top of my head. That's a bit embarrassing, but I can tell you later.
All right, I'm gonna cut Sumeet off now.
Okay, thanks.